welcome to another episode of the Planetary Persuader. I am Cosmic Kev, your host. And folks, we are right smack dab in the middle of fall. We're talking the week from Friday, November 6th, through the 13th of November. So what's the big haps this week? Well, for one thing, we have a new moon in Scorpio. And the new moon in Scorpio happens at 9:47 a.m. on Wednesday the 11th, which is also Veterans Day in America. And so celebrating our veterans. And I think we're also celebrating people that just didn't want to hurt other people and decided not to go to. And I think right now, we've got, we still have a pretty good amount of Virgo energy today in the planets. We've got ourselves a moon in Virgo. Venus is still in Virgo, and Mars is in Virgo, but Venus and Mars are going to move this week. That's a big deal. Both Venus and Mars are moving into Libra. Now, first Venus on Sunday morning, 7:31, Venus goes into Libra. And so in Western astrology, that's considered good, and it's in Virgo in Vedic, and that's not considered so good. So, and one reason why I give both is because I think a lot of times we can get really overconfident in our knowledge, and it's important to look at everything from different angles because you see the other side of the mountain, and I think that's one of our difficulties with other people, cultures, politics, is we're not looking at the other side of the mountain, and that's part of what this show is all about. And so, currently our lineup is Mercury in Scorpio, Venus in Virgo, Mars in Virgo, Jupiter in Virgo, Moon in Virgo, Saturn in Sagittarius, Uranus in Aries, Neptune in Pisces, and Pluto in Capricorn. North Node's in Virgo right now, folks. So, with this great propensity of Virgo energy still at the beginning of this week, even though we are going to have this shift, let's talk about this. The verse in the Bible says, if you want to be great in God's kingdom, let him be a servant to all. Now, even the Bob Dylan song, you got to serve somebody. Virgo is considered the servant, it's considered the virgin, it's also considered the wilderness. Wilderness is crucial for our life. Being alone, being untouched is crucial for our own regeneration. Speaking of regeneration, Sun's in Scorpio. Sun in Scorpio, we say it has the highest highs, lowest lows in the zodiac. That's our Western astrology. Key phrase is I create. Colors are beautiful in the trees right now in Chico. How can you be creative? Well, people do. Leaf mandalas, I've seen them. And another quality of Scorpio is resourcefulness. It's not simply having things, but it's able to see what things are hidden and to be able to find them. So in a lot of ways, Scorpio is a great detective, especially when you combine it with the Virgo planets. Amazing healer. There's a lot of insight. And so we're working with that, and people say, oh, I hate Scorpios, because they can be so vengeful. Well, yeah, they're sensitive. They have keen memories, both Cancer and Scorpio have really good memories. Pisces can too if they don't go blotto. They tend to like to go blotto. It's like Pisces rules the inebriating drugs. Scorpio rules the psychedelics. Scorpio rules your mushrooms, your cannabis, a lot of, especially the sativa varieties, the more activated. That is all part of Scorpio. Peyote, ayahuasca, all that. Because we culturally have hidden it from the underworld, but it's also death, pain, and suffering. And the role of the shaman is you don't see other things unless you go through some death, pain, and suffering. Okay. And because of that equalization, it's Mars rule, but it's also Pluto. Pluto gives insights, folks. Pluto is, way out there getting the big overview of the parade. So, and it's also interesting to note that, in the Democratic presidential primary, both candidates in Western astrology of Scorpio rising, both Hillary and Bernie Sanders, the two front runners. Bernie due to populism, and Hillary due to corporate connections. It's amazing, and worked their way up the political ladder. So it'll be interesting to see how things go, and that especially next weekend when we talk about the debates. But here we are.